Hey guys, I want to talk a little bit about forgiveness. I've been in a program. It's called the 12-step recovery program. I have never ever taken anything like this in my life before, and I'm here picking up my husband from work because he asked me to pick him up today because he carpooled, and so I am alone in my car. My kids are not here with me right now, so I have time to make a video without interruptions. So I don't know if that's my husband in the back. I don't think so. Okay, going back to why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because I just wanna just say how great God is. He is just so good, and he won't give up on you, and he's so graceful and loving, and he always makes everything for better. See, I thought for a long time that I was just like broken, and I'm like, what are you gonna do with this broken thing? Like I have too much flaws. I have too many issues, God, that you can use this, And so for a while I believed that lie of the enemy, and I lived my life like that. I was running my life like that, and so I just clinged on to that because I didn't feel I was I felt like I had gone through too many things in my childhood, in some of my teenage years, that I felt like I'm damaged goods, in other words. So I just want to recognize how great God is. In this recovery program, I have seen God's move so much. I've discovered so much about myself, and so much hurt that I've carried, so much trauma, so much insecurities that it's just been crazy and mind-blowing. And there's just so many steps to the recovery, and each step, you're just constantly learning things and withdrawing things, and it's been the most amazing thing in my life, but also the most difficult thing, because I just felt like, my goodness, I didn't realize how broken I was. I didn't realize why I would act this way, and I handled life that way, and it was just like, my God, thank you for this opportunity to work on myself. Seriously, he put this right in front, because I was crying out to the Lord, Lord, I think I need help. I need outside help. I'm dealing with some stuff. And so, he put this opportunity in front of me, and I just grabbed it. I'm like, I am not gonna let this go. I am gonna do it. And he knew what he was doing, at the right time, at the right moment. And he just allowed me to withdraw and to make amends with people that hurt me, and make amends to people who I've hurt as well, and just start a new life again, life again of just not letting my mistakes, not letting the traumas, not letting the things that I went through, especially as a child, the sexual abuse, not letting that define me anymore. For a while I was thinking the locusts, in the Bible says how the locust ate up, eats things up, ate a lot of the years, and that's how I felt like. I felt like all of my years were just eaten by traumas, by mistakes, by the places that I was taken to, and I was just like, this is my life, and discovering through this program and teaming up with God, mainly, I give him all the glory, because it was just me and him. The work was there, I did the work, but it was me and him, just letting me go through this whole process. Has been. If you are going through things, if you are feel like there's no more hope for you because of all the things that you went through, just know that the Lord loves you and He has great plans for you, and He will restore, He will redeem you, He will change you, He will elevate you into a whole new life. Like, He'll take you and everything like you think of, like, okay, ashes, He converts ashes into beauty. So I want to just encourage you that if He can change my life and my perspective, because I was holding on to a lot of hatred and bitterness in my heart with people that really, really hurt me. And honestly, like, when I just surrendered that to the Lord, He changed my whole perspective. He changed my way of thinking, of not caring of what other people think. Because that was another struggle too. And it all boiled down to growing up in a broken home with broken parents that didn't show you unconditional love. You grew up with a lot of insecurities, and I don't blame my parents for what happened and what they did, but I know that they did their best, and I still love them, and I will always be there for them. But I just wanted to just encourage you that God can do great things in your life, just as He's doing in mine. And I legit feel like all the unforgiveness that I had in my heart are just gone. Like, He just threw it at the deepest part of the ocean, and just like, this is the forgetting ocean where when you don't talk about it anymore, you just leave it there, you drop it, and God doesn't want to hear about it anymore. He doesn't hear. He forgets. He forgives you, and He redeems you, makes you a better person. And I feel like that's where I am, and I'm just so grateful where God is taking me. See, for a long time, I thought to myself, like, where was God when all of these things happened? Where was God when the sexual abuse happened? Where was God when I was abandoned by my parents? Where was God when all the brokenness happened? Like, where was God? Like, why did He allow all this hurt, right? But He, like, during this whole process, like, when I had asked Him all these things, like, He gave me, like, a vision. And I'm not gonna say I think, no, I know He did. And it was like a play. It was like a time-lapse video, or where I just felt like I saw myself from the last memory that I remember as a young girl. And I just felt like boom, 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 like a time-lapse of from the first memory until, like, I met Him. Like, God has been there this whole time. And the song came up, like, all my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. And I was like, when that song came up, I was just like, Lord, I'm sorry, because all this time I thought You weren't there for me. Like, but He was there, and He was grieving with me, and I just felt like, God, like, I'm so thankful that You were there, even though, like, things happened, but You were there. And I just love Him, because bad things are gonna happen in life, that's inevitable. Like, nobody escapes suffering. And so I was just like, man, like, You have seen me grow up. You have seen me, like, in my darkest times, in my greatest times. And, I'm here. I'm redeemed. You've changed my life again. Even though I have been walking with You, but I've never got to experience this part. And I'm just like, I want to encourage you that if you ever have an opportunity to take a 12-step recovery, like, call your community center. They will. That's how I found out about the 12-step. And if you're a friend, a local friend, I can refer you to it. So I it's definitely worth it. Well, that's it. I'm gonna go back because I think my husband's coming and I hear all these trucks and the doors are open. Not the doors, the windows are open and all this dust is coming in. But, well, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys soon. I have to keep you guys updated on so many things. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.